A high value man should stay away from single moms unless it's for recreational use only. I covered single moms briefly in a previous video I did on types of women you should avoid, but today we're going to be breaking it down even further. The following clip was taken from the It's Complicated channel. Let's get into it.
Is there a universal male and female nature?
Yes, there is a universal male and female nature.
Do you think it's important for men to learn about and understand female nature?
Yes, it is important for men to understand and learn female nature.
Stereotypically, yeah.
Can you elaborate?
Men are supposed to be manly. They're the ones in charge. They're the ones that are taking care of their woman, whereas the woman is supposed to be the opposite, nurturing, take care of like the family, the household.
Do you think it's important for men to learn about and understand female nature?
100%.
Do you think boys are better suited to learn about female nature, specifically how to attract women from mothers or from fathers?
Fathers.
Why?
Because I feel like if you're a boy, you're going to look up to your father for that kind of advice, and that's probably more so what your dad's going to talk to you about. But I do think if you're a male that comes from a family of predominantly women, or maybe you didn't have a father in your life, then no, you're definitely more learning from like the women.
Do you think that women are more likely to raise alpha or beta males?
If it's just women in the household,
Sure.
beta.
Let's just stop with the alpha male thing. Let's
Guys like him don't want to talk about alpha males because it makes them uncomfortable, because they know that if we start talking about alpha males and beta males, then he would have to think about where he stands, and judging by his outfit, the way he talks, his hair, I would say that he is not an alpha male. And so that's why beta males don't like the term alpha male being brought up. It makes them uncomfortable because they know on that hierarchy they have a very, very low position. And I want to go back to what this female was saying about, they were talking about women being, they were talking about men learning behavior from females, whether it's in the home due to the absence of fathers or the school system. And if you look at the school system, you'll see that most of your teachers K through 12 were females. Same in university. And a lot of homes these days don't even have the father around. So a lot of these kids do end up being raised by single moms, and the results of those are very clear. Men these days act like women. They think men and women are the same thing because they never really had a father or a positive role model who was male in the house to look up to, or generally in life. And we're seeing the results of that today. We have guys who look like him talking about, let's not talk about alpha males because that makes me uncomfortable.
I'm putting a pause there. The single mother creates the beta male. Okay, we're gonna get back to your alpha male discussion of.
Okay, so he is spitting some sense. I just thought because of the way he looks, I made an assumption. I was wrong. I thought the next thing that was going to come out of his mouth was going to be goofy. But maybe this man has some sense. Let's see what he has to say.
But let's sort of bow down. Let's go into the fucking deep of talking about the single mother goes out and she is so overly toxic and masculina. Okay? That's very masculine, very toxic. They're more toxic than any man out here.
Okay, this guy's making some sense now, to be honest. And this is why you shouldn't make assumptions. Because I thought, just because of the way he looks, I thought he was a soy milk enthusiast. And I thought he was going to say something beta as fuck. But no, he's actually talking sense.
They want to go in. They're bigger than men. They got bigger balls. They're confident. They're great at work. They make all this money. They drive a fast car. Those are male attributes, and this is what women are coming to nowadays to talk.
Most of these bitches out here talk about, I have a career. They making 30, 40K a year, bro. Most of these bitches. Now, I'm not saying there's not some high-powered, high earners out there. I've definitely dealt with a few of them, but most of these bitches are making 30, 40K a year. They're law clerks. They're doing easy jobs, receptionist, fucking customer service, that kind of shit. Or some bitch you might find working at a bank, you know. I've dated a couple of females. One chick I was dating who was in law school. She's a doctor now. Another one who worked in the legal field. But yeah, most of these hoes are making 30, 40K a year, talking about, I'm a boss bitch. Da da da. I'm independent. Shut up, ho.
About? So they can't keep a husband around.
No, they can't.
They can't keep a
They
beta
can't.
male, an alpha male, an omega male.
Well, they can keep
They
beta
can't
males
any of those
around.
males around.
Most of the guys who are interested in these women that he's talking about, the masculine single moms, most of the guys that they're with, they end up getting married to, if they do get married after having bastard children, are beta males, bro. Or unless you're somebody as stupid as Russell Wilson. That's like one of the only exceptions I can think of in mainstream. And there might be some others that you could think of, but that's because the guy's stupid or he has beta tendencies. There's no alpha male, no high value man with options who's going to be like, yeah, I don't want to date these 21, 20-year-old hotties with no baggage, low body counts. I want to date this single mom who has little Aiden at home eating gummy bears. Fuck that shit, man. That kid's going to be on your PlayStation. Fuck that shit. I don't want that shit. If a kid's going to play my PlayStation, bro, it better be my kid. Fuck that.
Point of total equality between men and women.
Do you think, other than shopping,
I think we skipped
the beta
too
males
far.
gone extinct?
Actually,
As a womb, they really live a poor beta. Things like that. Boy,
I want to say this, though. There's no reason
with tr-
for an adult who's in his 40s, maybe early 50s, to look like that, bro. There's no reason. That's a choice. You see me, I'm 29, I'm dressed in designer suits. I got Gucci shades on. Look at this motherfucker, bro. But he did talk some sense. So, you know what?
trucks.
We're not
guns.
going to diss him.
Those are what we
Because
play
he
with.
was making
so with
some
that,
sense.
This woman thinks because she has a womb, she can raise this kid. She raises a beta male. And a lot of times those guys, they really live a poor life.
Facts.
Is chivalry the characteristic?
And they end up in prisons. 60 to 70% of American prisoners come from single mom homes. That's a fact. I think the number is even higher than that.
Of an alpha or a beta male, and
I was
why?
giving y'all the conservative number.
Is
A lot of times those guys,
characteristics of an alpha or a beta?
they really live a poor life.
Is chivalry the characteristics of an alpha or a beta male, and why?
I would think that is the characteristics of an alpha male because it's supposed to be more of a dominant kind of thing. And I think chivalry has a lot to do with somebody who feels like they would step up to the plate. So I would think alpha male.
Do you think men prefer the chase or the catch?
Ooh, probably the catch.
The catch. You're right.
I think they play along with the chase.
We don't want to fucking take y'all to dinner and talk about your fucking Sagittarius rising or astrology or moon signs. We don't want to talk about your cat. We want the pussy. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's the only cat we want to talk about is your pussy. And bitches know this, but you know, some of them will try to fucking finesse you and try to fucking get dates out of you, and that's fine. You can play that game, but don't play that game for too long. Don't let them make you chase you for too long. If they put obstacles, dump them and move on to the next one.
I think the women like the chase and they know they might get some right? But I think that they prefer the catch.
Why do you think women prefer the
100%.
chase?
We want to feel wanted. We want to feel loved and stuff. You know, we like to feel flattered. So we like the chase.
Why do women choose to make lists of what they want in a relationship rather than what they bring to the table?
Ask me about a lot of the single females that I know. They want to be loved. They want to be loved versus loving. And that's a very nasty trait for a maternal being. For somebody that you want to become the children of your mother, or excuse me, the mother of your children, right? There are a lot of women who ask what they want out of a relationship, and they don't talk about what they're going to bring to the relationship. And that's when they come in.
Yeah,
with
exactly. You ask any of these bitches, even the basic hoes, some of them I've covered on earlier episodes in this show. 2 out of 10s, 3 out of 10s, 4 out of 10s, below basic bitches. They have a list this long of what they want in a man. I want him to be tall. I want him to have money. I want him to have a nice place. I want him to have a nice car. Basically, they describe me, but they're like 2 out of 10s, all of them. So these bitches, their expectations are completely unrealistic these days, and that's partly because of social media and Instagram, Facebook, and their fucking and females lie to each other all the time. Yeah, you're a 10 girl.
This bullshit of, I'm a prize. You've got to compete for me.
Exactly.
No, I don't.
Fuck
no,
that.
I don't. Because there's a newer, younger model made every fucking minute.
Yo, my man's okay. My man's a G, bro. My man's a G. I take back what he said. Fuck, what happened here? God damn it. What happened here? But yo, my man's a G. I was dissing him. We're having slight technical issues, so I'm gonna try to fix this. But I was dissing my man over here. But yo, he's a G, bro. He's a G. I take that back. I take that shit back. He was spitting bare facts, bro. So yo, my man, if you're watching this, bro, come down to Toronto. We'll get some hoes. Let's see what happened to the YouTube page. Oh, there you go. Having some technical difficulties on the show here. I think I figured out the problem because I'm a fucking genius. In the meantime, while I figure this out, you guys can appreciate this designer suit that I got on. Damn, I look good. Where are the female fans at of this show? What is this, man?
Of
On types of women. He was making some sense.
This woman,
Designer suits. I'm trying to figure this out, guys. This is strange. Because every other page opens except that one. Very interesting. I can open YouTube. I can I'm gonna switch back to my screen so you motherfuckers can see what's going on. This was the video. This was the link. That page doesn't open. Everything else seems to open. I can go to YouTube, do other shit. This is so strange. I've never had this issue before. So I hope YouTube's not fucking with me. Susan, is that you? Are you fucking with the live stream? I was just kidding, Susan. I'm a feminist. Yeah, guys should definitely, high value guys should definitely date single moms and take up children from other men. Yes, that is our biological prerogative. There, Susan. Can I get the stream please back on? Susan Wojcicki. Am I allowed to play that video? Huh, okay. Susan saying no. It's still not working. Susan said no, guys. You can't play that video. Every other video works. I can play this one. No problem. But I can't play this one. If I start trying to play this one, it crashes because Susan Wojcicki does not like what we're saying here today. So I think she turned our stream off, guys. Let's see if we can play this same video in a different browser.
She can raise
now I'm gonna have to.
She raises a beta male, and a lot of
there
times
you go.
those
It opens.
Protect the things that
on
matter to you.
It
Get
opens
a free home insurance quote from Square One in less than 5
on the
minutes.
other browser, but because I'm not logged in,
Cashy is made.
we're gonna have to go through ads. I'll mute that right now. Sorry guys, that was an unexpected interruption into the show, but now we can continue to normal programming. Let's go. Nobody can stop us. Not even Susan Wojcicki. She ain't got shit on me.
Characteristics of an alpha or a beta male,
CEO of YouTube.
and why?
I would think that is the characteristics of an alpha male because it's supposed to be more of a dominant kind of thing. And I think chivalry has a lot to do with somebody who feels like they would step up to the plate. So I would think alpha male.
Do you think men prefer the chase or the catch?
Okay, we already-
If
okay,
so,
this guy. I was
then
talking about this guy, bro. I take back what I said about this guy's outfit. Because he was spitting bare facts. So my man's a G.
what they bring to the table.
Ask me about a lot of the single females that I know. They want to be loved. They want to be loved versus loving. And that's a very nasty trait for a maternal being. For somebody that you want to become the children of your mother. Or excuse me, the mother of your children, right? There are a lot of women who ask what they want out of a relationship, and they don't talk about what they're going to bring to the relationship. And that's when they
Facts.
come in with this bullshit of, I'm a
Facts.
prize.
You ask them what they want. They have a list this long. You ask them what they provide. Pussy.
Got to compete for me. No, I don't. No, I don't. Because there's a newer, younger model made every fucking minute.
Facts.
Women have
my man's
unrealistic
a G, bro.
expectations
Like
when
I
it
said
comes to
before,
what
he
they
knows
bring
facts.
to the table and what a man has to offer. Typically, what a man has to offer is stability, it's security, it's unconditional love. Women, when it,
I would say this though, he does look like a grown-up Fat Albert, but he spits facts, so we'll allow it.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Because there's a newer, younger model made every fucking minute.
Facts.
women have
Facts.
unrealistic expectations when it comes to what they bring to the table and what a man has to offer. Typically, what a man has to offer is stability, it's security, it's unconditional love. Women expect those things in return, typically just for sex.
Yep.
Typically, women like to feel secure, but women like to feel like they're the center of attention at the same time. Most of the time, if you don't make a woman feel like she's the center of attention, that's when she starts seeking outside attention.
Do you think that the rise of single moms in any way contributes to the lack of respectable men or alpha males?
100%. Everything starts in the family at home.
Okay. If women only want to date alpha males, why haven't all the beta males gone extinct?
Because good guys win in the end.
Why do
Yeah, no, what she said is completely incorrect. Good guys don't win at the end. If you end up taking up a single mom who's already got 2 kids with Chad, and then you come in number 3, you have a fucking kid with her, end up marrying her, you're not the winner, bro. You're the fucking loser. Ray J didn't sing a rap song about I hit it number 2nd. He was talking about I hit it first. We want to be first. We want to be your first man that you had a child with. We don't want to be number 3, 4. And we don't want that's why we don't want bitches who have a high body count. I don't want to be number 27 in your life. That what value does that have?
beta males?
If a bitch has over 5 to 10 body count, which I know sounds a little bit difficult, unrealistic, but it's attainable. If a bitch has over 5 or 10 bodies, drop her, bro. Drop her like a bad habit. I know it sounds tough, especially these days, but it's doable. Find you a young university college chick, maybe had 3, 4 boyfriends, maybe like 1 hookup. Don't be going for these fucking used up bitches with like 2 kids and like a 55 body count. Bro, a lot of these bitches out here today in Toronto, their credit score is lower than their body count. Trust me. Like their body count these days for some of these hoes is double than what their credit score is.
Has gone extinct.
Because good guys win in the end.
Why do women often
Nope.
attack a man's masculinity when they don't get what they want?
Because we feel like a guy is not being man enough if we're not getting the things that we need.
Do women test
Never let a bitch tell you what is man enough, or if like how to be a man. These bitches don't know how to be a man. She's never been a man a day in her life. Oh, these bitches try shaming tactics. Oh, you're not a real man. It's like, bitch, as if you would know. Shut the fuck up.
Men,
bitches,
and if
man.
so, how?
Don't let them
all the
pull
time.
you down.
Can't tell you the answers.
Do men test women, and if so, how?
Oh, hell yeah.
Can you tell me those answers?
Yes, guys definitely test women. I think they test them to see, like, if they're worth actually pursuing or continuing something with. I don't really know how. I'm still figuring that out.
If a woman rejects a man, how should he know whether or not to keep trying?
It depends on the type of rejection. If she puts you totally in the friend zone, right? And she's like, no, none of that, like no touchy-feely, no anything, then I would stay in that zone. Women usually know what they want, and if they want you, you'll usually know.
Yeah.
What determines
You
when
know,
the
eye contact, body language, those things never lie.
honeymoon stage of a relationship is over?
Oh, the first fuck up.
That's why, as a guy with a high body count, I'll tell you this: you should always go for girls who like you. Go for a 7 who likes you versus a 9 who might be kind of into you. Go for the 7 who's really into you. Trust me.
What is the difference between a man who spoils his woman and a man who's whipped?
A man that spoils his woman wants to spoil his woman, like wants to make her feel loved, like wants to do all those things. Somebody's whipped, they just feel like they're in control, and the woman like wears the pants in the relationship.
If a woman expects to be spoiled, does that mean she expects her man to be whipped?
No. And do you want me to elaborate why?
Sure.
I feel like it goes into like the love languages. Like one of them's like gift giving, or mine's acts of.
Whenever a bitch says my love language is gift giving, run, bro. She's full of shit. She just wants you to buy her shit. It's not her love language. She's been bent over the sink before, but she wants you to buy her a fucking Gucci watch, just so you can smash. Fuck that, bro.
Service. So it's not like I want somebody to like wait on me. That's just like how they show their love to me.
New Centrum Sleep and Refresh.
So because Susan Wojcicki has blocked my Google Chrome browser from opening it on my YouTube account, on Chrome,
shame each other
we
for-
have to watch ads, guys. So L's for Susan Wojcicki. I'm just kidding, by the way. I don't actually think she's blocking the stream. But it's just funny. It's just
Being
something
whipped.
funny to say.
The same way women.
Because you know they censor motherfuckers all the time. You guys know that already. I know one day I'm gonna be censored. I already had one stream taken down, actually by YouTube. And then they put the video back on because it was out of error. But we know what's going on.
Slut shame each other for being easy.
In a joking way, yes.
No, they don't slut shame each other because even women inherently know that being a hoe is a bad thing for a woman. They might say otherwise, you know, but what's the first thing two bitches say to each other when they stop being friends? Oh, you're just a skank. Oh, you're a hoe. Oh, you slept with the football team, because they know that being a hoe is a bad thing, despite what they say. When they're angry, it comes out.
Slut shame each other for being easy.
In a joking way, yes.
If
Or
women
when
want to be
they're angry.
appreciated for their brains, why don't more women spend time in libraries rather than shopping malls?
Because men don't want smart women.
Because bitches are dumb.
Men are intimidated by women
That's
who are
actually.
smarter.
Oh, shut up, you fucking cuck. That's not true. We're not intimidated by smart women. We just don't want an argumentative bitch. We don't want a bitch who's arguing about everything and it's, I have this opinion on this, da 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 da, and in your ear. We want a girl who's compliant, who's nice to be around, and basically gets on your program. A woman is your flight attendant, not your co-pilot. And this is one of the reasons relationships don't work anymore, because too many people believe this equal 50-50 bullshit, which has never worked. And that's why the divorce rate is where it's at. And that's why marriages are not lasting. And that's why people are not getting married, is because of all this nonsense that we have in society, which pushes these women to try to be equal. Like a guy who's high value and is a G, I don't want a bitch coming in here now. I've already established myself. I'm already successful. I don't want a bitch coming in here trying to be 50-50 with me. Are you out of your fucking mind? Fuck that. And that's what these hoes don't seem to understand. They want beta male behavior from alpha males. And what this guy said earlier, this soy boy over here, look at his face. This guy fucking takes soy milk injections every day. Listen to what he
And
said.
shopping malls.
Because men don't want smart women.
He was right so far. Yes. Well, it's not that we don't want smart women. We just don't want a bitch who's argumentative. I don't mind my female being smart. Actually, I'd rather her be smart than dumb. But the problem is with these so-called intelligent women, so-called, because they can be intelligent chicks, but I think the smartest people in the world are men. And this has been proven. You guys can look up the studies. These so-called smart women who think they're smart, and they might be smart for women, when it comes to female intelligence, they might be smart. But I don't want a bitch who's gonna argue or compete with me or think she's smarter than me or try to be equal with me. I don't want that. And I'm not saying like equal, like she's underneath me or something like that. I just need her to understand that I'm the man. I'm in charge. You need to get on my program. I'm already successful. I've already shown you that I'm a winner. I don't need you to fucking tell me what to do. I don't need you to be nagging me in my ear. But I would say this, women are good motivators, but that does not mean that she needs to be your fucking boss. I don't need a mother.
Men are intimidated by women who are smarter than them.
This guy's goofy.
Because they feel like they can be outsmarted rather than have a woman who can help them increase their potential. Because men are narcissistic.
If you're already a winner, you don't need a woman to increase your potential. But let's hear what this soy boy has to say.
Because that's how society raised us to be. That we have to believe that we're the shit. And that we're the best person that our partner could ever be with.
Men are the shit. We built everything. From this building to the fucking razor blade I'm using to the GoPro to this fucking iPhone 13 Pro Max to the fucking CN Tower behind me. We are the shit. We built everything. We make everything. We make this fucking world go around. We are the shit. And these bitches don't, they seem to be forgetting that now. Men are not appreciated. Oh, men ain't shit. Da 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 da. All these fucking Twitter hashtags about let's kill all men. Do you hoes know that your infrastructure would not run for more than 2 weeks if men were gone? Like you can't even keep the electrical system going with these bitches if it was just hoes running everything.
I think it's more like I want you to respect what I have to.
And this guy is guaranteed this guy comes from a single mom home because he thinks like a fucking woman.
The best person that our partner could ever be with.
I think
Soy. His just face is pudgy. Nose ring. Why does everybody who has a nose ring have stupid ideas? I think it must be a requirement at these piercing shops. Well, yes, sir, you must be over 19 and you must be retarded to get a nose piercing. Oh, yeah, I'm over 19 and I'm retarded. Okay, sir, step in.
Believe that we're the shit and that we're the best person that our partner could ever be with.
I think it's more like I want you to respect what I have to say, not necessarily like I need to be the most intelligent person in the world.
I can respect what a woman says. Doesn't mean I'm going to listen or I'm going to obey.
Don't you think women would be taken much more seriously intellectually and professionally if they were more devoted to intellect and professionalism than they are to vanity?
I feel like women are devoted to being intellectual.
See, this guy thinks like, he even talks like a woman. I feel like. That's something bitches say. I feel like, no, bitch, this is how it is. But then, no, I feel like, no, but I'm telling you, that's how it is. I don't care how you feel like. And Fresh and Fit has a thing about it too. Shout out to Myron and Fresh. Everybody should follow Fresh and Fit. They have a whole thing about whenever a bitch says, I feel like, they go merch, because they sell t-shirts that says I feel like with a bitch on it, and like with an air bubble it says I feel like. It's fucking hilarious. And this guy speaks like one of those bitches on the Fresh and Fit show. And all these women that I talk to, they always say I feel like. He even fucking sounds like, not only does he talk like a woman, he thinks like a woman also.
Intellects, but a woman wants to feel beautiful, so she'll always take the time to make sure that if she's going to work,
because she wants to show off to men.
Because at the end of the day, if you're a supervisor, you got 2 women employees beneath you, you're probably gonna lean more toward the attractive woman.
What do you think of parents who name their daughters Lexus, Porsche, and Mercedes?
They want to have like rich sounding names, like bougie sounding names for their kids.
And it's always some fucking trap queen in the hood. Mercedes, Chanel, they got like all these designer name kids for their children as if they can afford that shit.
Do you think girls who are raised to be daddy's little princess are more likely to grow up spoiled and entitled?
Yeah.
If so, why are we still raising them that way?
Because I also think it comes down to like instilling other things into them. Where I feel like I was pretty spoiled growing up, but I also knew like I had to work for what I wanted, had to have a job since I was 16. So I think you have to be able to find that balance, and that you will turn out turn out okay as an adult.
Do you find it hypocritical when parents advise their sons to avoid gold diggers while also advising their daughters to find a man who will take care of them?
You know, when you say it that way, kind of. But I think, again,
I don't think it's hypocritical, but men and women are different. I would give my daughter, I would tell my daughter, look for a guy who's high value, be loyal to him, and keep your mouth closed. You need to get on his program. But for my boy, I would have completely different advice. I would say, look for a woman who has a low body count. Do not date single moms. Different advice for different genders, because men and women are not the same. So that's why the advice can't be the same. And a lot of the problems that we have these days, especially with the mainstream relationship advice scene, is that they give out generic advice as if men and women are exactly the same, when they couldn't be more different.
Again, it's different. Like a gold digger and looking for a man to just like provide for their family is different to me.
Again, women are targets in society.
Oh, it's
you
the
know
soy
what I'm saying?
boy
Like,
again.
as a man,
The soy milk
you're constantly
enthusiast
looking
is
for
back.
women. As a woman, you're constantly filtering through men, and sometimes men wear good masks.
You're not filtering through. Most of these women are just fucking through men, bro. They fuck. They get like a 50 to 100 body count. Then they get to 31 and they're like, where's my husband? Where are my children? Where are all the good men gone? This guy's complete soy, bro. Look at him. I didn't look. He's got the mask and everything too. Like, why are all masks? I should have known he's gonna fucking say all this nonsense as soon as I saw the mask, bro. This is what your average mask wearer looks and sounds like. A fat piece of shit with stupid ideas in his head.
You know, sometimes men have the ability to conceive who they really are.
Why are most early schooling teachers
everything he
women
says
while
is
male
soy.
teachers typically handle the older students?
I think women have more patience for younger kids.
That's true.
Okay,
She's right about
so
that.
most early schooling teachers are women.
And that's why when you go to a nursery or like a daycare, it's all women who work there, not men. And you'd be weirded out if it was all men working over there, because women do have more patience with children, and we know inherently that gender roles are real. So if some feminist bitch is watching this, would you leave, if you think gender roles are not real, would you leave a kid in a daycare that was run by all men? No, you wouldn't. Shout out to Andrew Tate. It's one of his
Every man has a mother. Women have had a strong influence over boys for centuries. If men are to blame for oppressing women, what does that say about the women who raised those men?
Yeah, that you probably could have raised your men with some better values and how to like respect women and treat women as equals.
Okay, do women want to be equal or do they want to be special?
They want to be special.
Ooh,
They only want to be equal till it stops benefiting them. They don't want to be equal in the areas that benefit them. Like, none of these bitches say, oh, why do I as a female get into a club for free but these men have to wait in line and pay? Oh, why is the family court system so biased against men, and why does it favor women? I don't want that. I want equality. None of these bitches say that, because they don't want equality. They want superiority, and they never complain about things that benefit them. Equality, my ass.
Half the women want to be equal, half the women want to be special.
All right, guys, we've been attacked by another one of Susan Wojcicki's ads, so I'm gonna end this video right here. We're gonna do part 2 very, very soon, but you gotta subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you motherfuckers in the next one.